Yes, Pretzelman945 here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, for today's video, I found this website um through YouTube Shorts uh called "Will You Press the Button?" Um, literally explains itself. It's basically like just would you rather um a different version of it. But I'm fine with it because would you rather uh games like this are kind of hard to find nowadays, I feel like. So, uh yeah, this is the basic thing. Now I've already known what these ones are, so, I okay. So you can resurrect Harambe, but you have to listen to Nickelback. Um I'll be honest, I've never heard of Nickelback before, but Harambe was a nice gorilla, so why not? Wow, okay. Apparently Nickelback is really bad, but I never heard of them. So, you would be very rich, but all your loved ones would be very sick. I will not. You are the best at every online game. Your home internet speed is slow as shit. I'm not doing that. 50% chance the button kills you painfully with no chance of an afterlife. Um, I mean, to be honest, I'm not religious, so I don't really believe in an afterlife, so why not? Sure. You create the best game in the world, but you can only watch others play it. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Um, uh, I will not. Wow, that's kind of depressing that that's more even than it is, honestly. That's wow. That doesn't say good things about the human species to me. Also, holy ads. Oh my god, everywhere on this site. The universe will answer any of your questions. When you get all the answers, the universe will change all the questions? What? What does that even mean? Like, it will change the like it will change the questions that you got answers to, thus making the answers mean something different. I think I have no idea what this means, but I don't really need the universe to answer any big questions for me, so I will not. Are we kidding? I don't care about dropping sandwiches. What? Okay, constantly while you're asleep, you're in controllable dream. Nice English. You're able to create your own imaginary world and do whatever you want. Sounds like Paprika or something. You need 20 hours of sleep per day, and you are only able to be awake for 4 hours. Nah. You gain the ability of transforming into any animal you want and have control of your actions. Once a week, you will be forced into a random animal without being able to control yourself. I don't care about being an animal that much. 69, nice. Um, so yeah, that's a no for me. You can traverse the vastness of space at light speed when you explore the universe. Your lifespan is also prolonged to give you more time to explore. No, definitely not. You can become able to live in any universe or alternate timeline you want. Um, I should not have power like the TVA does. I am not picking that. You discover an ultra rare material in the backyard, sell and make $1 billion. Um, no, I'm not killing 10,000 people and radiating a neighborhood for that. You get a random amount of cash every day. There's 1,000 dogs chasing you around the world. You know what? Why not? Your everybody is your slave. You must find and press this button once every hour. So a random person becomes everyone's master, and then they all must follow these rules. These are so random. I am not doing that. That's insane. Yeah, easy. Don't get me wrong, space and stuff is cool, but NASA can get more funding. It's already been cut to shit by Trump anyway. Um, World Peace is way better. Everyone gives you a gift every day, but it's the same gift. No. You get $1 billion. You have severe cold-like symptoms for the rest of your life with no possible chance of a cure. Huh. Well, I don't think that means it would kill me. So I don't think it would be like a COVID case or something like that. Um, hmm, I don't know. Uh, you know, um, even if there's no chance of a cure, there's no one saying I can't take medicine which might sort of lighten up the effects a bit. So I'm going to press the button. Uh, you get unlimited free video games, but you constantly crumble the dust. No. Uh, okay. You can see the future of anyone by touching them. You must live knowing how and when you will die. Oh, okay. Um, uh, yeah, sure. That sounds like a curious ability. Anything deadly like guns and alcohol is banned, but taxes are raised to adjusted for loss from the selling of these deadly things. Wow. Okay. Well, anything deadly is ridiculously vague. As amazing as it would be to sort of stop the selling of guns and alcohol and stuff like that, anything deadly is way too vague. I feel like this would have disastrous effects on the economy. You gain $20 million every month, but you must spend it all in 12 hours or you die. Okay, so this I would do if it was like a one-time thing, but there is no way I think I could get $20 million on a constant monthly basis and be able to do this same thing over and over again, so I'm not going to do that. Get out of here, ad. Magic is real, but you are a muggle born. Um, sure. All problems ever are solved, and everyone peacefully lives out their lives in a beautiful utopia. Absolutely not. Everyone knows from watching movies like The Matrix that peaceful utopias don't really exist. And I'm definitely not doing that. A second thing. You can complete all of your homework instantly. You will never get higher than a B minus. So this doesn't say about like tests and quizzes and exams and such. So there's still a chance theoretically that I could get higher grades on those. Uh because it doesn't specify whether this is an overall grade. But even if it's an overall grade, I would be fine with a B minus, honestly, as a grade. I'm definitely pressing the button there. Um Infinite money, but every year a loved one dies. I am not doing that. Uh You'll be able to have any four powers you wish, as well as being able to rule an entire world all your own. You can get whatever and whomever you want, and even have servants at your bidding. You will be forced to live in a parallel universe where there's another different copy of you. And if you ever come in physical contact, the entire universes in which you exist, including this one, will perish in order to obtain this wish. Um, wow. That's a lot. We're getting some we're getting some crazy deep ones here. These are just spanning all sorts of reality bending nonsense, which I think is quite funny. Um okay. I feel like this is too much. Like any four powers, that's already a lot. And then rule an entire world all your own. I don't really want to be ruling any kind of world. Um, like this is nice, but it's a bit too much. And this seems like a complete X factor to me, whether or not this will even happen. So I don't know. I'm not gonna take the risk on that. Sims 5 comes out, but it costs $500. I have never played a Sims game. I could give less of a shit about this. Uh, you will be in the next Smash Brothers. You end up as one of the worst ideas in a video game and nobody uses you. This is funny. I'm not pressing the button though. That's a funny one. Very creative. You can see the future. No, I don't want to be blind. Uh, you can break the laws of physics, but you might tear the very fabric of space-time. I'm not risking that. I don't have anything I need to break the laws of physics for. I don't want to be seen like Justin Bieber, so I will miss out on being a famous musician this time. Have an unlimited supply of money, but depressed and suicidal. No, I am not doing that. Uh, you will have your very own artist. I think that's a thing from Doctor Who, but what is a artist? A sentient space and time traveling spaceship. Uh, huh. No. I don't know anything about Doctor Who. You can okay, so basically pressing this will let you become Professor X. Um, hmm. I don't really care about winning and controlling minds that much. I'm gonna pass on this one. You get ability to see through things, but you get hallucinations at night. Pass on that. Not pressing the button there. Your feet will never feel any sort of pain ever again. You will never be able to put on shoes or socks again. You'll be barefoot forever. You know what? I am gonna do that. You can make money with the snap of your fingers. Oh no, I'm not taking from charity. That's terrible. What, bruh? How is there a majority on this? This is another one where it really makes me question humanity as a species because like this is diabolical. You become a mathematical genius, but you can only speak in a dead language. No. Uh, I feel like there's way more things I could become a genius at other than math. That would be way cooler. You can talk to animals, but you can no longer eat meat. Um, huh. I mean, the thing is, I don't really have a particular reason, like, why I would need to talk to animals, so I'm not doing this. Permanent 2 times strength buff. You require drywall for sustenance. So this is basically like the Absorbing Man, uh, Carl Creel from Marvel, except uh, he can only become one material. What would 2 times strength of this kind of now? No, that's that's kind of ridiculous. I'm not doing that. You get your own dragon to train and ride. This is like How to Train Your Dragon, but the bad outcome. Um, sure, why not? Sounds kind of fun. Maybe. Very split on this one. Interesting. You sex with the person you desire most, but you can only have sex with them for the rest of your life. Sure, why not? Uh, you have the ability to bring back the dead completely unharmed and as they were before they died. Every time you do, 1 year is taken off your lifespan. Interesting. So you would have the ability to do some really interesting things, especially if you did not go gung ho with this ability and were just kind of like very careful. I'm definitely doing this because as a major history buff, this would be super interesting to be able to talk to various historical figures from the past. This is definitely a must press. Um, I think you wanted. I don't know anything that I want right now. I'm only 21, so I'm going to say no on this. Oh, wow. Perfect 50-50 split. This is interesting. Be a hero who saves people from danger but be hated by humanity. So this is like the opposite version of who we hero act. Um, which I find interesting. Uh, I'll pass on that. You will have perfect health. You will be able to control your age, and you will attain partial immortality, dying only if you wish to do so. You can never get sexual pleasure from either other people or yourself ever again. Um, you know what? Sure. That sounds like kind of a nice ability, actually. I don't need to take an Am I Autistic quiz. You can shapeshift to any form that you want, but your face is always the same. Hmm. You know what? Sure, I'll press the button on that. That sounds interesting. You could slow time for an unlimited amount of time whenever you want. Oh, heck no, I'm not doing that. I'm not killing children in Africa. That's terrible. You get one weapon of your choice, which maintains itself and has infinite ammo besides reloads for the rest of your life. You must kill its original wielder with it while they carry that and anything else they would use in a fight. Huh. Um, I mean, like, are we taking into account weapons from fiction here, or is this only like IRL weapons? Because, like, ammo, that would lead me to say something like a gun, probably. This is much less interesting if this is like, uh, this is much less interesting if this is like just IRL weapons. I'm not picking this. I don't. As I've said before, I don't really care about communicating with animals. Definitely not over communicating with humans. Um. So yeah, that's an easy one. You become a millionaire, but the only music you can listen to is All Star by Smash Mouth. Hey, All Star is a banger song, and I just won't listen to music that much. I'm taking this. You will be loved by everybody who knows you. If they ever see you again, they will downright hate you. That's literally just like one time satisfaction. That sounds terrible. Uh, you always get to be, okay, I got a text on my phone which I had to answer real quick. You always get to be with your favorite person. You can't speak to them, you can only use sign language. I mean, I have a lot of people that I would consider my favorite. So if I only have to pick one person for that, then yeah, sure. I wouldn't mind learning sign language. I think that'd be pretty cool. Um, you can read people's minds, but they can also read yours. That's a def no-no. I don't really have a reason I need to read people's minds. You can be any superhero you wish. Every 20 hours, you must use your secret identity. You know what? Sure. Uh, you can control. Can you have your own vomit once a week? Uh, would that kill you? Would eating your own vomit kill you? Right? No, I that sound not only does that sound just horrible, but that would probably kill me. Michael Jackson comes back to life, but The Weeknd dies. I don't listen to The Weeknd, so heck yeah, Michael Jackson. Uh, we literally just had a version of this. I do not want it. You can cure cancer, but there is an 80% chance that you will get AIDS every time. I mean, isn't there an AIDS vaccine? There's not currently. Does AIDS kill you? So there's no cure, but there's like solutions for it. I think this is definitely worth doing. Um, you have the most beautiful voice that could ever exist. You have the ugliest face ever. I would simply become a permanent masked singer. That's easy. You get to be the president of your country. The presidential bed is very uncomfortable. Heck yeah. Who cares about an uncomfortable bed? Uh, you're able to grant the wishes of others like a genie. Why would I want to do that? That doesn't. I don't know. That doesn't seem like that interesting. You become president of the world. You let Kim Jong Un take over after a whole month. What? This is complete nonsense. um, you gain $50,000. $50,000 is not worth that. Of course, that's a majority opinion, though. You will never have less than $70,000 in your bank account. Every night for the rest of your life, you will change to the other sex for an entire day. Um, hmm. Well, uh, hmm. That sounds like it could be interesting, but hmm. You know what? Sure, why not? You understand the most fundamental principles of the universe. Don't be able to understand in your lifetime. That's easy. I will make a book and I will become a legendary icon. That's easy one. Very, very cool idea for that. You get the chance to choose a new talent for yourself, but you steal it from someone else. Easy. You get to own any car you want, but the left two tires will always be deflated. What the hell is the point of having that then? That sounds terrible. Uh, you get five powers of your choosing, but your best friends will all leave you? Heck no. Not doing that. People who pick powers over this, you must have sad lives. You become the best detective in the world. There's an assassin after you that tries to kill you once a month. Nah, I'm good. How long have we been going for? Yeah, it's been 30 minutes. Uh, how long do I want to go for this? What is this? A leaderboard or something? Huh. Okay. Well, apparently this is all there is to the website. Um, uh, I don't know how much I want to do. Uh, you can be invincible from natural death, but you have to spend the rest of your life indoors. I will do that. You have infinite money, but you can't spend any on yourself. Easy. You are offered the chance to colonize a distant habitable planet and build a new civilization from scratch. So basically, I'll be the only human on that planet for 15 years. It's basically like I am in a elongated version of The Martian or Interstellar? Let's go with it. Sure. You and any chosen three people can live forever. You can manipulate your own and their disposition toward you. Um, I am not doing that because I don't want to go against the wills of other people like that. That sounds terrible. You become God, but the person you love most becomes the devil. That's a terrible idea. Ooh, you can teleport anywhere in the world. Okay, that's worth the price of immortality to me. I'm pressing that button for sure. You can get rid of poverty in all poor countries. Average yearly salary will be 90,000 US dollars. You do it by letting all their current citizens die, letting richer countries take over and rebuild. Not worth it. You are put in any video game of your choice as any character. You could die very easily, and it is unavoidable that you will die if the character you become does. Yeah, sure. I'll take that because I could easily just be like an Animal Crossing character or something. uh, you get a free meal at whatever restaurant you want once a day, every day. Oh, that's easy. I don't even eat condiments to begin with, so that's an easy choice. Uh, you have infinite wishes. You have a limit to power. So if you become close to having godlike powers, you will lose all wishes. That's an easy button press. It's I feel like it's very easy to like not get into that territory and have self-control over the kinds of wishes that you wish for. So yeah, that's an easy one. I am not making people die for money. And of course that's a majority on that one. That's depressing. You can instantly absorb anime in your head with perfect comprehension. Your backlog will never end and everyone hates you. That sounds like a miserable experience. Um, you determine who goes to hell and who goes to heaven. No, I do not deserve that kind of power. Gain immortality. You won't age past 30 either. Uh, I don't want immortality. There's very extreme circumstances in which I want immortality. 93% chance of superpowers, 7% chance you become paralyzed. Let's take the risk. Why not? With odds that high. You're the immortal protector of Earth. No, I am not. I am not. I'm not becoming an immortal protector who has to live alone forever. You create the world's most successful candy bar industry. Oh man, I'm thirsty. I'll probably stop this video soon so I can get some water. Um, uh, it is legal for anyone to steal candy bars? Sure. I mean, everyone has their own answer to this, so I'm not pressing this because it would feel like I'm imposing something upon people that don't want it. It can end all suffering in the world, all oppression, and essentially create world peace and blah blah blah. One of the people you're closest to in the world acts as a sacrifice. Hmm. That's hard. Oh, shit. Oh man, that's a hard one. This is gonna be the final one, I think, because this is just like a really uh difficult one that I think is fun to end off on. Um, hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. What? Oh man, that is damn. That is. Oh wow. I can't do it. I can't. I can't. I can't. That's a really hard one though. Okay, 35-minute video. I think this is a good enough stopping point for this. If you want me to do another video on will you press the button, then let me know in the comments. But for now, hopefully you enjoyed and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.